Well, hello and welcome to 2024. I am in a completely new room if you're new here, and I'm excited. I now have a place to sew, and I have a place to crochet, and I have a place to store way over there. But we're not here to talk about that. Today is all about what 2024 is going to look like for me and for you watching. So in previous year, 2023, these are my goals. I met some, I lost some, not a big deal. Did it bother me that I didn't meet my goals? Absolutely not. But I'm not going to bore you with all that. Instead, 2024 for this year is going to be a little something different. I got a new journal, and we're going to fill in this spot with my 24 things that I'm going to do in 2024. So if you'd like to see that, come along. I'm trying to make this fun yet relaxing. So see if some of the things that I have lined up for this year, if they appeal to you as well. So here we go. Welcome to my 2024 journal. I just love this little setup. I am looking forward to working out all these 24 things in 2024. And whether I get to them or whether I don't is not any big deal. These are just 24 things that I feel I can accomplish and that I want to accomplish. So as I fill this out, I have an idea of each one of these. And at the end of the year, I can look at it. And when I complete one of these items, I plan to color it in. And by the end of the year, I can see how many things I was able to color in. Rather than setting goals where, yes, I want to finish my yarn. Yes, I want to shop my stash. Yes, limit the money that I'm spending on patterns or more yarn. I feel like with this little plan here, I can take each one of these things and go with it or not go with it. But no matter what, I know that I am doing something to work on these 24 things that I have listed, because no matter what, they are all things that I would like to do. And whether they get done this year or next year, it's okay. And I think that even if I complete 5 of these 24 things that I'm going to list, it will be an accomplishment, because I'm not going to put myself out for not being able to color them all in. It is more of a, ooh, I got to color in 5, or maybe I got to color in half of them. So let me know if the 24 things that I've listed is maybe something that you are also thinking about. Or do you have a list of things that you want to do this year? A majority of the things that I'm going to list, it is mainly crochet. But I did throw in a few things for sewing items, because I have climbed a wall in my sewing journey. It's taken me over a year to feel comfortable with sewing, and so being able to list a few things that I want to accomplish this year, I think will be really good for me. And I really loved the setup with a little candlelight. So my first item here is an amigurumi bunny. So I have really made a name for myself as the bunny queen, and I have taken a little break from making bunnies with Christmas and gifts. But I have a couple of bunnies on my radar that I want to make. And the second item I've listed is a Cinco de Mayo garment. I have my eye on a garment I would like to make for Cinco de Mayo. I have already bought the yarn, so that is just a matter of making that. There is also a hexagon blanket that has been on my radar that is open for design. So I really want to make a design with hexagons in a blanket. And then my whip, the one that has a sticker of a whip, I have a mosaic crochet blanket that is almost complete, but the weather got to me. And YouTube has kind of taken over my life. Well, taken over being able to finish that project at least. And so I would like to finish that. And then I did list 24 balls of yarn that I would like to use up. So rather than say shop my stash or use my yarn or put on a shopping ban, I decided to list I would like to get rid of 24 balls of yarn. And on the next page, I did make a spread of a little countdown of shading in each ball of yarn I use to count down the 24 balls. And then I got the MJ off the hook, I believe is her channel name. She has a Granny Pop cardigan, sweater, a whole list of patterns, and I want to make that. And last year I wanted to yarn bomb, but my health took a great dump last year, and I did lose 2 of my family pets, which was really difficult. So yarn bomb is still on my to-do list. And then I have been watching raccoon videos here and there that pop up on my feed, and they are just the most darling when they're playing. So I would definitely like to make a crochet raccoon. And then last year on my goals was to use my Addie, and I never did break that out. So I still want to use my Addie. And then on my list is donate to charity. I donate to my local church and they disperse them throughout the community. They are partnered with quite a few places that they can outsource crochet items. And then this past year, towards the end, I started my daughter's blanket. I have crocheted a blanket for each one of my children, but my daughter's is the last and I have not done it, so I'm working on that one currently. And then on my list is to participate in a crochet along. Now I join in a lot of crochet alongs, and putting this on the list will be a little, hey, I completed a box. And then another one is a crochet a garment. I have bought quite a few garment patterns, so I'm leaving that open for just another crochet garment. And then gift crochet, it is such a great joy to be able to gift your crochet. And I know that your crocheters, we gift so many things we make. And it just fills my heart with joy when they get something I have made, especially toys. And then for my sewing, I have make my first quilt. I have not done that yet. I would really like to try that. I have also wanted to mention this past Christmas that I would like to sew the bags so that it is included in their gift. On my list of sewing is to make an advent calendar. And also for Christmas is to sew a stocking. And then there is a couple of YouTubers who are making 4 wreaths for each season. And I would really like to participate. Hopefully they do that this year. And then very last, you can see design my own amigurumi. I have it drawn out. I'm really excited, and this year I hope that I can write that pattern out so that I can share it with all of you. I am really excited because this is something, that I've always been a maker, but now to design something will be lovely. So I'm going to pull those Hobby Lobby washi tapes, and also with those last 3 boxes that are unfilled. If you can help me fill those boxes, what are some suggestions you have for me? What is something that I can add to my 24 list to do in 2024? Now, I am not an artist with drawing with pens or markers, so I'm just going to add a bit of washi tape. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been truly peaceful and reflective. To write and make all these boxes, it was just really peaceful for me. I lit a candle and just really focused on all my accomplishments this past year. So I'm just going to decorate here. I'm just going to take my highlighting pen or these big watercolor type pens, and the color I've chose is a very light green, almost like my signature color. And I may color each box in with the same color, green. It will be nice to see complete. So this page here is going to be my countdown of yarn. So on my list of things to do is to use up 24 balls of yarn. So I'm going to give it a title here, nothing fancy, just plain writing, because if I have to spend tons of time making a beautiful spread, then it's going to take away from my crochet time. So I'm going to make a bunch of circles, and I'm going to put their numbers in each one as a little countdown. I don't know what colors I'm going to use to fill in the spaces because I probably have enough colors of markers to match whatever yarn I'm using up. So if I used gray, maybe I'll color that circle gray. And I put a beginning date, and then I'm going to put an ending date when I've reached all 24 balls. I was thinking of adding in my 24 things to put a Hobby yarn haul, because I really do love shopping at Hobby, or maybe a Premier yarn haul or a Hobby Lobby yarn haul, because that is definitely gonna happen this year. Now, something that I didn't talk about was hooking up with books. Cassandra at Craftably Ever After and I have a little crochet along called Hooking Up with Books, and I would like to read 6 books this year. If we give each book 2 months, we can fit it in, but some books are a little shorter, so I felt like we could do 2 of those in 1 month. I plan on making a post to have you vote on what should be our first book. I do hope you join us. So we read a book, and then based off that inspiration from what we read, we crochet something. And it could be as far away. You don't even have to read the book. You can look at the color, the cover, colors, the characters. You could read the back of the book. Very easy to just find inspiration. So here is another spread, and this is actually going to be 24 things that I plan to do in 2024. Now, this isn't crochet related. However, these are just things that I would like to accomplish throughout the year, because being a crocheter and homeschooling, I don't get out very much. So here's the spread. Nothing fancy, but perfect for what I need. So now that my 24 things are complete, I'm really excited because this is something that I will look at. So coloring in one of these boxes will be great and highly gratifying. And then whether I do these 24 things is not a big deal, because I'm going to look at like, oh, I did that and I did that. Whether it's more accomplishing, like at least I did 5 of those things, or at least I did 3 of those things, or that major one of designing my own amigurumi. I have been drawing it out. Now it's just about getting it written down. I'm excited. So let me know if this is some type of content that you'd be interested in, because I write things down. I really, really enjoy that gratification of filling in a box, checking a box, whereas crochet goals, you need to just list them on a wall, put them in a frame, and look at them every day if it's something you want to do. So thank you very much for watching. If you stayed all the way till the end, write the word turquoise or signature color, one of those, because now I'm surrounded in my signature color. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.